Hi there. Welcome to Divine Your Minds. I am Alexis, and I wanted to talk today about grief. So, I have experienced grief in my life. We've had friends pass, we've had grandparents pass, a lot of us have had spouses or children pass, and I think that our society really gives a negative connotation to death. We are taught to really take it as the world is over. It's a time where it feels like an abrupt ending, and you feel that that person truly ceases to exist. I know that because I used to feel that way too, and I can tell you that that is absolutely not true. You do carry on after you die. It's more of a transition than anything, almost like a graduation. Like, you've completed what you meant to learn in this life, and you're going to take that into your next, and you are going to be even wiser, and you're going to have new lessons to learn, and you will progress that much higher. Once you've learned all your lessons in the earth world, you graduate to another. And it's just a constant progression, a constant learning. Now, what I really want to talk about today, though, what really inspired me to make this video today, part of my morning practice now is to draw a different tarot card every morning. And this is just in order to see what inspiration comes up, have something to question myself on throughout the day, and at the end of the day, look back and reflect what that card meant to me that day, what transpired, what made that card relevant, why did that come up in my deck. And today I drew the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups, I will link a picture here, what it looks like in my tarot deck. I use the Wild Unknown tarot deck, if you're looking for recommendations. And essentially what this card is it is a very sad looking horse with its head hanging low into the darkness and five cups displayed overhead with a lighter color towards the top. Now I'm going to read the description that came up today with the card. A horse hangs her head dejectedly. Her posture is slumped. Even her mane looks raggedy and depleted. Darkness seems to be cloaking her, and she is gazing down into the black abyss. The color is entirely black and white, accentuating the dreary atmosphere. All is not gloomy here, though. Above the horse, things are getting lighter, and five cups are suspended in the glow. She does not look to them, though, for now she is mired in gloomy emotions. Now, I can imagine, and I've been there, that you can really relate to that sentiment. You just felt like, maybe there is a brighter side, but I just don't want to look to it right now. That's what it feels like. That's what grief feels like. Maybe there is a lighter road, but I just don't even care right now because I want to sit in this. Now, what the cups mean in the card is the fives in each of the suits show challenges. In the suit of cups, the fives show difficult emotions. Feelings of sorrow, loneliness, despair, and mourning dwell in this card. As much as you might wish to avoid these feelings, they're a part of the package, just like more pleasant feelings. This card can ask you to question the way that you label your emotions. States of sadness are not inherently bad. Sadness, regret, and loss are all a part of being human. It's why we chose to come back down into this life. You can experience senses, you can experience emotions. Things are materialized, they're concrete. And they're really a part of what gives life meaning. And often, if you can find a way to let yourself feel these feelings and completely without judging them, they're going to begin to lift all on their own. The more that you confront fear, the more that you confront sadness, and you let it sit with you, this is where inspiration comes from. There can be a poetry and an art within this state of emotional turmoil. These feelings drive you to reflect deeply upon yourself. They can lead you to seek ways to express yourself, to come to a greater union with the force of the cosmos. This card can also remind you not to set up camp in your sorrow. It's one thing to let yourself really feel what you're feeling, but it's another thing to put your focus entirely on sadness without lifting your head to see the hope and the light that is somewhere within your experience. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that if you are feeling grief and you are feeling sadness and you're feeling those heavy emotions, they're just like a big weighted blanket weighing you down in life, I challenge you to sit with those emotions. See what that feels like. See what it feels like to not try to numb it and suppress it and drink or do drugs or overeat to try to push it down. Really sit with it. Allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to feel and let it move through you, because that is where the real inspiration comes. So thank you, and I will be talking to you shortly.